to Let's Talk Kentucky. I'm Lisa Hyde. I'm sitting in as host and moderator for Sherelle Roberts, and we are joined by the Let's Talk team. I've got Susan Mills, we have Kim Dixon, and special guest host Martina Barksdale. Martina, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you so much for being here. I'm usually with Visit Lex, so I'm here to talk about Kentucky with y'all.
Yes,
ma'am.
So you're involved with Visit Lex, obviously you're employed there, and also you were the founder of Soul Feast too.
Yes, I had the privilege of being on your show. I think you had just launched not too far before that. But I'm Director of Communications for Visit Lex. For those who don't know, Visit Lex is the tourism department for the city. So though we focus on travelers and bringing people to Lexington, we also like to focus on the locals and highlighting local businesses and all the great things to do here in the Bluegrass region.
You do so much, you really do. And you know, it's Thursday, we're so close to Friday. We're like just, you know, dragging ourselves across the finish line. Second day of school was today. How was it for you, Susan?
It was smooth sailing.
Was it?
Yes, it was awesome. I mean, he's kind of an old pro because he's in 4th grade now. So,
yeah. I had to drag my kids out of bed, literally, like dragging them out because I had to get to work early, and it was just an unbelievable morning. But
Alex is kind of like me. He's like, bing!
Is he really just, oh, I'd give anything. I really would. That's incredible. Well, we're going to go ahead and get started on the show. And you know, it's funny because Sherelle's not here today, but I almost feel like Sherelle gave us the keys to the Mercedes and kind of to the 16-year-old kiddos, and we're just like sitting here, you know, like, woo! You know?
I can't believe it.
Mom's not here.
But you know what? I do feel Mom's energy. I feel Sherelle here with us, and you know, and we're going to make her proud today. We are going to make her proud. Yes, we are. So at the top of the show, we like to talk about the talk around town. So we're going to be talking about things happening in our area and around the state. And starting off, here's one for you. Do you think that you have what it takes to be the next American Idol? Well, now is your chance because Kentucky auditions for American Idol are tomorrow, August 18th, and they will be held virtually. So I was kind of hoping that they were going to come to town and like make it a big deal and have the long line and people cheering and stuff like that, but it's virtual. How do you guys feel about that?
I wish it was in person. I mean, we all, when I grew up watching American Idol, remember William Hung, we remember all like the bad auditions, so I hope they keep the bad auditions because that was really the only reason why we wanted to watch the audition.
It's true.
And being in person, I feel like I understand being in a virtual world and they're probably saving a lot of money doing it virtually.
No, you know what? The bad auditions will be like your husband walking behind you in his underwear.
I guarantee you somebody's going to do that.
Not that that would ever happen in your household. But if you do want to audition, I would love to see some of these auditions too, quite honestly. But go to AmericanIdol.com/auditions for your chance to be the next American Idol. How fun. How cool would that be?
Yeah, I've aged out. But.
Yeah, I do too.
Me too. I know I look young, but...
So we're all aged out. All right, we're all aged out. That makes me feel, I thought that you were like, able to still audition.
No. I mean, the cutoff age is 29. I just missed the mark, turned 30 this year. So, yeah, but unfortunately, I can't. I can sing, I just can't sing well.
I hear you.
Well, let's see, what else? And also, the State Fair is starting today, the Kentucky State Fair. Lots going to be going on there at the State Fair. They've got all kinds of food and everything like that. Are you all planning on going to the State Fair?
I'd like to.
Yeah.
I am so excited to see the hams. I'm not joking. It's so exciting.
That was so random, Kim.
That's so random. I've got it right here in here. Hams. Hams. It's a lot of fun.
They have funnel cakes, though. I mean, it's really the food about it.
I know. I love it, too. Well, they've got a theme for this year, and it's called Summer Summed Up, which I thought was really interesting. I think that's kind of a strange title,
like
isn't it?
Summer, though.
It is, but it's also been the craziest summer, weather-wise, and just, you know, burning hot or drenched in rain all day. You know, it's like been just a crazy summer. So this is a great way to finish out the summer with the Kentucky State Fair. So that'll be a lot of fun. Yes, I do actually.
I like the Scrambler.
The Scrambler? Oh, I used to love riding rides, but the older I get motion sickness.
Yeah, my head hurts real bad.
With the Kentucky State Fair, they do have a ride pass for like $30 where you're able to get and ride all the rides. So, I mean,
for the kids.
I probably shouldn't have a funnel cake and then get on the ride.
No, probably not. Probably not. Well, the fair is going to last 11 days. It starts now through the 27th of August. Admission is $10, and you can get a $30 wristband to enjoy all those unlimited rides. Martina, I know you're on that. Tickets will include more than 75 daily activities. Live music performances also are going to be there, like casting crowns, Morris Day and the Time, Chris Jansen, and Eddie Montgomery. I think that is awesome. What a lineup for the show, you know? Morris Day and the Time.
I know.
My jungle love. I love them. Back in the day, you know I'm old school on that.
Yes.
I love them. I really
How
do.
did that song go, Lisa?
Where's American Idol?
Do the audition.
But no, it should be a lot of fun. There's country. It's just a nice diversity of music that's going to be there. So, anyways, okay, and then finally, on our next topic, Governor Andy Beshear. He is proposing fully funding universal pre-K and giving an 11% salary hike for Kentucky's K-12 educators and staff members. Governor Andy Beshear rolled out his education budget proposal on Wednesday that calls for an 11% raise for all school personnel and fully funding universal pre-K in Kentucky. The plan calls for investing $1.1 billion over the next 2 years to support the pay raises for teachers and all school employees, including bus drivers, including custodial and cafeteria workers. So this leads us to our poll question for the day. Should Kentucky government fund universal preschool? So we want to hear from you. Go to our website at WTVQ.com/vote and let us know what you think. You can also pick up your phone. Sherelle does it. I don't know how she does that, but yeah, there
it's over here.
Bloop, there it is. Just scan the code that's on your screen, and that'll take you directly to the poll question, and you can vote. So we want to hear from you. We'll check back in later in the show to see how the voting is going. So it should be great. So all right, and we're going to talk about this poll question after the break. So stick with us if you want to hear about that.
Let's Talk Kentucky is brought to you by Critchfield Meats.
Saving up for your goals should be effortless. That's why Commonwealth Credit Union invented Roundup. Roundup automatically puts money into your savings account by rounding up every purchase to the nearest dollar. So your morning brew? Savings. Dinner with friends? How about a side of savings? Mobile purchase? Mobile savings. In fact, last year our members saved $5.5 million just through Roundup. We'll even match your savings for the first 90 days. It's time to make your savings effortless with Roundup. Only from Commonwealth Credit Union. Here, we see you differently.
We're neighbors. We're farmers. We're business owners. We're moms. We're dads. We're you. We're your Kentucky's Touchstone Energy Cooperatives. During these challenging times, we're doing more than keeping the lights on. We're doing everything we can to keep costs competitive for you, our members. To learn more about what we're doing, go to togetherwesaveky.com.
What will you experience at the Kentucky Horse Park?
Watch live shows and see unique breeds.
Meet racing champions and derby winners.
Explore equine history. Hop on board.
And get in the saddle. The gates are open and the horses are waiting. Plan your visit at kyhorsepark.com.
For top-of-the-line auto care, for your exotic and vintage vehicles, you need Stugart Motors. The Stugart family has been Lexington's #1 exotic car repair facility for over 45 years, and we're not stopping anytime soon. Come see Chris at Broadway or Sean at West Main for specialized and dedicated automotive experience. We believe high-quality cars deserve high-quality care. Get that care at Stugart Motors. 859-255-7424.
Welcome back back to Let's Talk Kentucky. I am here with the Let's Talk team and with Martina Barksdale joining us as a guest host. Before the break, we queued it up that Governor Andy Beshear unveiled an education budget proposal Wednesday that calls for 11% raises for all school personnel and fully funding universal pre-K in Kentucky. The plan calls for investing $1.1 billion over 2 years to support pay raises for teachers and all school employees, including bus drivers, custodial and cafeteria workers, everybody. So, should Kentucky government fund universal preschool? That's our question of the day, and we're going to talk about it right now at the table. So, guys, I mean, you know, it's a lot. It's a lot. $1.1 billion is no, you know, chump change. Martina, what are your thoughts on this?
I'm for it. I mean, I think with all the vacancies, with it being teachers, and we're seeing a lot of, you know, public school systems across the state, and we want teachers to stay. I mean, teachers, they're already underpaid, and with inflation and everything, it's hard to survive. So I do believe in the salary increase. I think it'll be good. I think we'll be able to recruit more talent, retain more talent, and definitely universal pre-K. I feel like everyone should be guaranteed an education, especially at a young age, regardless of socioeconomic status. I mean, you see how we talk about prices when it comes to how expensive daycare is. So I think doing this will be great to develop those young minds, as well as help ease the parents and guardians of these kids.
All right, all right. Susan, what are your thoughts?
So much development happens in those early years, like socially, and you see so many kids now with school anxiety. So I think if we can have like a better transition for them, like from pre-K to kindergarten, I think that should be accessible for all kids. Not to mention, so it's like, I was looking at the numbers because I was curious, you know, currently Kentucky is ranked 44th in the country for starting teacher salary. And so this would put us at about 24th in the country. That's about a $4,000 raise from $38,000 to $42,000. So it would also help, as to your point, in recruiting teachers too and keeping them.
Absolutely. I'm going to speak a little bit to the school personnel thing here, that teachers specifically do not have time for side gigs. They just don't have time. You can't do that. Like, I have side gigs, all of us have side gigs, but they can't do that. So let's bring more teachers in. Let's bring more bus drivers in. We know that's a problem right now. Let's make these jobs more tantalizing for people. You know?
No, totally agree. Yes, I think that that teachers deserve increases in their salary. I definitely do. I think the 11% though was a little bit of an ouch. You know, that's a lot in 1 year. Not to mention that they had salary raises not too long ago either. And in line with other businesses and corporations, a lot of times it's 2 to 4% is an average increase annually. So I feel like I want to see that at 11% because I do believe in the teachers' salaries, but I wanted to make sure, could we spread it out over time? That's kind of what my thought would be for that. A little bit longer time frame instead of 1 year.
Yeah, I mean, but it's it's going to be the largest increase in 40 years. And I feel like when you've already been behind, you have to be able to catch up. And though it sounds like a lot of money, I don't think that we can necessarily always put a number when it comes to our education and the people that are working our school systems.
All right,
so.
I like it, I like it. All right, up next, Americans are living longer, and that means more of us are caring for aging parents, or providing at least some guidance for aging parents. So we've all been there, we're all doing it. Even in the small things like looking out for scams or navigating technology, it feels like that we are parenting our parents. So, are you starting to see this in your own families? That's the question of the day. So, Susan, what do you think?
I don't know. Mom, I love you. I just want to preface it with that very, very much. So, that being said, like it's just cute, I think. My mom has a really expensive iPhone, and I think there's probably about 3 features on it. One of them just being call that she knows how to use. So sometimes there's some technical questions, but oftentimes I start, my sisters and I will joke with our mom. You know, we're reminding her to do that. Like, have you scheduled that appointment with the doctor or rescheduled the appointment with the doctor? And of course we do that out of love, and hopefully our mom understands that too, because let's face it, we're going to be in that position someday too.
Absolutely. My dad, he is out there on social media. He does all the social media things, and I don't. If you all watch the show, you know that I'm really not into TikTok. Like, I don't have it. I don't trust the Chinese government. I won't have it. But my dad keeps sending me these TikTok videos. And Dad, I'm so sorry. I really am. But I don't have TikTok. And all I really do is just do the little heart on there to tell him that I liked it. But I don't know what he's sending me because I don't check it out. So you got to be careful out there. Yeah.
Well, my mom, she is pretty tech savvy. She was an engineer for 20+ years. So she knows how to pretty much use social media. But it's certain things like with the iPhone. I mean, I don't always take my wallet, and if I forget it, my card's on my phone. So like getting her set up with that, and it's really like my aunts and uncles when it comes to Facebook and sharing memes. And believe me, I have one quick story about my aunt. So she shared a meme, and it said, you know, if you love Jesus, share it. But the picture was of Obi-Wan Kenobi from Star Wars.
But if you love Jesus, you better share that.
So she's just like, you know, getting them familiar with the times and reminding them of things. So
funny. Well, I think we're all there. I think we've all been there too with our parents. So, and finally, all right, this is funny. Is the internet making us stupid? I don't know. We can't even go a week without someone hurting themselves or getting in trouble because of something that they saw or that they read on the internet. So I don't know. Many times we follow the World Wide Web blindly. Is it making us stupid? What do you guys think? I mean, you know, I feel like I kind of do. I kind of fall into that. Oh, and we just ran out of time. So I guess I'm the only one that's blindly following and is stupid. So there you have it. But no, you know, it is a challenge to verify what's real, what's not, you know, and all of that. Not them kids following TikTok and all that.
There's so much fake stuff.
Parents following TikTok.
There is. So is it making us stupid? I don't know. All right. Well, we will be back right after this. We have a guest coming up that you don't want to miss. Michelle Dunn from Dunn in the Kitchen is joining us. Keep it here.
Let's Talk Kentucky is brought to you by Critchfield Meats.
Next ET, a Taylor Swift exclusive.
Super rare.
Our tour of her townhouse available for rent.
T-Swizzle, she had some fun here.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on ABC 36.
I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. If you've been injured in a car accident, call America's largest injury law firm. For over 35 years, my mission has been to deliver more for our clients, to deliver more for you. Morgan & Morgan, for the people.
Dear Diary, today we spent the day at the Kentucky Horse Park. There's so many different type of horses. The biggest horse that I ever seen pulled us around in a trolley. Even the cops rode on horses. I met a Kentucky Derby winner and his name was Funnyside. He was my favorite. Who knew they had all these shiny trophies? They gave me a big horse to ride. It was awesome. And I can't wait to go back. What will you experience at the Kentucky Horse Park?
Join ABC 36 Sports every night at 5 and 11 for a preview of different high school teams across Central Kentucky as they prepare for fall football with 36 Blitz. Brought to you by Elliott Services and Clark's Pump and Shop.
I had experienced some severe trauma.
I had been troubled for over 25 years with treatment-resistant depression.
Through medication management, I felt like I was maintained, fully happy.
They raised the level of my depression, so it doesn't go as deep.
My sense of humor was back. I was laughing again.
The treatments here have just given me a means to live a joyful existence.
I'm pranking my cousin. We want to steal his truck.
Dream a little dream of me.
Okay, how y'all going to hell?
Dream a little dream of me.
Welcome back to the show. I'm Lisa High, and we are here with the Let's Talk team, and our special guest host, Martina Barksdale, is joining us today. Our guest at the table with us is Chef Michelle Dunn of Dunn in the Kitchen. Welcome to the table, to the new table that we have. It's called our food table.
Perfect.
Well, thank you so much for being here. So first of all, let's start off by talking a little bit about what your business does.
Okay, so we have evolved from a personal chef service that happened in-home on a weekly basis to we're doing more of a meal prep service. So people can order online, or you can walk into our shop in Georgetown and see what we have on hand as far as individual meal preps, and just pick some up there as well.
So it's really helpful for people that may be busy, don't have time to cook, that type of thing, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. Our mission is to bring families and friends back to the dinner table.
Okay, awesome.
For those meaningful connections and to eat food. We cook it in small batches like we would at home for our family.
Nice.
So no worries, you're still eating homemade food.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So,
no,
yeah.
It looks and smells fantastic. I wish we had smell-o-vision because it just
scratching the sniff your
I love it. I know.
We hear that from our neighbors all the time when they drive by our shop, and they're like, "It smells amazing out here."
Girl, I couldn't even imagine living beside her. You know what I mean? Like the smells and all that.
Oh, I could.
On my kitchen window, just smashed up. All right.
Well, you mentioned that your business has evolved. So
Yes.
do you still do any kind of personal chefing?
We do. We have several clients that we still cook for on a weekly basis. Our longest running client has been with us for 6 years.
Okay.
So we've cooked for them every week. So they're a family of 4, and just to, say they can't imagine not having
life without you.
Yeah, so it's great for busy parents. Also, now that we have the individual portions, we can serve senior citizens and empty nesters, because a lot of times it's a pain to cook for just one person or 2 people. And so we just.
And you do deliver?
Not yet. We're working on that.
Okay.
We're working on that right now. You can pick up,
Secrets.
but I see delivery in the future.
Oh, nice.
So
I love
my
that.
question is, where are the forks?
We don't need a fork. Where are the forks? I'm just going to give it to you. Well, some of them do need to be reheated. So this is our steak pasta salad.
Okay.
That's eaten cold. That's been a huge hit this summer. Asian shredded pork bowl. So that would be reheated, and there's reheating instructions on the label. This is our lemon orzo salad with chicken, and we pack the arugula separately so it doesn't get all soggy. So you just mix that in when you're about to eat it. This is pork egg roll in a bowl. It's gluten-free and dairy-free outside of the eggs.
So you work with dietary needs
So we
as
do,
well.
we do. We
Okay.
always offer lots of gluten-free options.
Nice.
And then this is a Southwest Faro salad. This is actually a side item this month on our menu, but it makes a great vegetarian option
That's a
as
meal.
well. So yeah.
These look fantastic. I mean, I hate to admit it, I do so much fast food, honestly, and it just, like, looking at this, I'm like, my mouth is watering right now, and it's like, and you just can see how fresh and I just love it.
But if you have her, you do have fast food.
But we've made it, but we've made it from scratch, and like I said, in small batches. So.
Awesome. Now your website lists how can we pray for you. Can you go into a little bit about what does that mean?
So I didn't set out to do this business. I didn't go to culinary school. This is kind of something I feel like God laid on my heart because I enjoyed feeding people. Family dinners were really important in my family, my husband's family. So I think he's just leading me to try to bring that back to people. And I think more than just the nourishment of your bodies, you also need to nourish your soul. So whether you're a believer or not, we still would love to pray for you and just come alongside people and support them in any way they can.
And real quick, where do they need to go in order to reach out to you?
So you can go to doneinthekitchen.com. You can go to, we're on Instagram and Facebook as Done in the Kitchen. And then our location, we're in a 120 some odd years old brick building in Georgetown at 799 East Jackson Street.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, Michelle, so much for being with us today. We appreciate it. Awesome. And we'll be right back with your woman worth talking about, and also we're going to follow up on that poll question of the day, so stay with us.
Let's Talk Kentucky is brought to you by Critchfield Meats.
Feels good to be home.
Ashley's Labor Day preview is going on now. This week, buy one, get one 50% off store-wide. Plus, update any room in your home for only $5.98 or get 0% interest for 60 months. Going on now at Ashley.
Hi, this is Todd with Haas & Haas Properties, and we buy houses for cash. If you own a house and want to sell it fast at a fair price, call us at 859-888-2200. We can pay cash and close in as little as 10 days. We buy houses in any condition and any price range in Fayette and surrounding counties. If you own property and want to sell it fast, call us today at 859-888-2200. That's 859-888-2200.
ABC 36 invites you to the Kentucky Art Market. on August 19th and 20th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Woodland Christian Church. This juried art market showcases over 50 of the best artists and craftsmen from Kentucky and the best the region has to offer. Explore the various artwork and handcrafted pieces from homemade soap, glass, wood, pottery, metal, and more. Go to WTVQ.com for a chance to win an original piece from the Danielle Barnes Studio. See you at the Kentucky Art Market from Woodland Christian Church.
The nursing home made you an important promise. They promised to be a good home for your loved one and to provide professional care in a safe environment. Now the nursing home has broken that promise and you're left searching for answers. Call us at Hughes & Coleman for a free consultation. If your loved one suffered a serious injury or untimely death while in a nursing home, get Hughes & Coleman and get it done. Call 800-800-4600. Standing up for your loved ones is what matters now.
Feels good to be home.
At Ashley's Labor Day sale preview, get $1,000 off any size Sealy Princeton mattress. Or get 0% interest for 60 months on top mattress brands. Plus, get a free Yeti cooler with qualifying purchases. Only at Ashley.
Welcome back to Let's Talk Kentucky. Okay, our poll question. We asked, should Kentucky government fund universal preschool? So we would definitely want to follow up with this right now. And right now, we're looking at it 86% yes and 14% no. So you have spoken, and you can still speak. You can still go to our website, WTVQ.com, to vote. But interesting. It's interesting. People are definitely supporting it. So love it. All right. Well, we like to end every show by highlighting a woman worth talking about. Today's woman worth talking about is Brenda Weaver. Brenda works at Community Ventures. Community Ventures aids Kentuckians with affordable financing, education, or neighborhood revitalization. Their areas of focus dramatically improve the quality of life for Kentuckians. As president of Housing and Multifamily, Brenda brings years of experience and expertise in affordable housing and real estate finance to the team, as well as extensive national relationships. Brenda has written and taught courses on home buyer education, real estate finance, and has conducted financial counseling for individuals in her free time, though. Brenda enjoys spending time with her family. I don't know how she has any free time. No. Brenda Weaver, you are a woman worth talking about. Congratulations. Yay. That's awesome.
Good job, Brenda.
I know. It's fantastic. And you guys, thank you so much for watching today. We really appreciate it. Sherelle will be back tomorrow, I promise. You guys have a great night. See you later.